Hi there, it's Karen here. Welcome back, and today we'll be working once again in my forest accordion journal because I had so much fun making my last video, which I only did this morning. I couldn't wait to get back in and do some more. I really enjoyed myself, and I really just want to carry on with this. So just to remind you, this is the first page. We haven't got very far, but it's the process, isn't it? That's the fun part. And this is the page we did last time. Love it so much. I feel a bit like I've strayed a little bit away from the kit. So we need to get back to using that lovely kit by Barbara from 49 Dragonflies. So I thought today we'll use this piece. And I'm just going to, because I really need to cover all this up. So I did a bit of inking and making a lovely mess on here last time. So I can now, and actually that grey works quite well with this bit. So I think I'm going to just tear this down a little bit. Around that bit of tree with the wharf on it. Sorry about the noise outside, no idea what that is. I don't think I want that big lump sticking out, so I'm going to take that off. Okay, and the rest of it. So I think I might just tear this down just a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there, and I want to bring in some of that lovely background paper. So I think I've got some in here somewhere. Some of this lovely bluey grey. So I'm going to take a piece of that. I think I'm going to tear that down in the same sort of direction. Oop. So I think if I've worked this out correctly, by the time you see this video, I'll be in Marrakesh. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're doing a little bit of research at the moment as to what sort of things we can do there and what we need to know. So it's going to be quite exciting. Just tear this across the top here. See how that looks. So I'll make sure this is pretty much lined up. It's not terribly straight. The paper's not that straight of the kit, of the background. I wish I knew what they were doing out there. It's making a horrible noise, but there's been a lot of noise going on all week, so I didn't think they'd be doing that today because it's Saturday. I might just take a bit more of this off. Okay. Right, I'm going to... So I just keep fiddling until I get the shape that I'm happy with. I'm just going to ink around these and then see what we do next. And I'm going to ink around with the walnut stain. Okay, so these are now inked around. I'm going to put them like that. I think, yep. I'll put this one on first. I think I need my glue stick, wherever that's gone. But it's in front, hiding in plain sight. There it is. Let's grab a book page and glue this on, and then think about what else we do. I'm going to add a little bit of extra paint, I think, extra colour. Okay, put this on here like that. And I've got I've inked also along the fold, the inside fold, so that I'd know where it needed to be folded again. This come below. I might have to trim this off a bit if it's not on completely straight. Let's just take that bit off before I forget. No, they're not working. I think it's because the paper's a little bit wet still from the glue. Right, so that's that one, and then the other one's just got on the floor. And am I going to make Mr. Wolf another tuck spot? I think I will, but I'll do it just around the top here. So we'll go down here and along the bottom, and I think halfway up as well. Feels like a very different way to make pockets and tuck spots, just as part of the using the background papers, but that's just something different. I'm sure this is the sort of thing that, well, it feels like the sort of thing that Barbara might have done, and I'm not trying to emulate Barbara completely with this, but she has inspired this journal quite a lot. I mean, it's her kit, and a lot of the way she makes her journals is with using mixed media and doing things a little bit differently, so kind of getting that inspiration from her. Alright, so let's see, are we going to have so our fold is along here. Let's try and, maybe I shouldn't fold it quite yet until it's dry. So I think the next bit I would like to do is add a little bit more, bring in a bit more of this bluey greeny colour, which is the one I used before, the lichen green, because I felt like it kind of went a bit better with this background, and I'd just like to tie it all together a little bit, so I'm going to give this a try. Like with everything else, it's all, I'm just trying things because I've not done them before, but I'm having so much fun trying it out. There's no right or wrong with these things, is there really? You only have to kind of do something till you're happy with it. Now, I'm going to put a bit of water on it, I think. Use my brush. Whether to just do a bit of, sorry, I think my bottle's in the way. Bit of flicking. Nope, don't think that's working, it's just going on me. Okay. maybe I'll try doing some splattering from a splatter brush. Quite like this effect actually. Okay, that's working a little bit as well. Alright, I'll go with that. And seems a waste, I know, but I can't work on another page while this one's wet, and I want to do a bit more on this page. And I thought I'd also bring a bit of the weathered wood onto here, a little bit. Oops. Wash my brush. I think I'll get my splatter brush, try that. I've got enough. Is it wet enough? Yeah, I think it is. Not sure I'm getting anything much. That's my phone. Sorry about that. No, I'm not getting much from that. Well, it's all over here. It's all over my all over my scissors. Nicely splattered over my scissors. So I might just make it a bit wetter still. And maybe if you do a few, whoops, do a few drops like that. Okay, I think that's probably enough mess. Right. I'll just dry this and then I'll be right back. Right, so that's all dryish. So I think over here I've got one of these pieces that I cut out of the Stamperia paper pad, and I thought that looks quite nice, maybe even up there somewhere, like a side tuck. So I need to cut this corner off, the plain corner, and then it really looks like a side tuck then, doesn't it? But it's a bit too perfect, so I'm going to distress it with my Tim Holtz distress tool, which I don't use very often. I mean, a lot of people just use scissors, but this works quite well for me most of the time. Right, so let's put it up here. I don't know how high I might want it. Maybe not too high, but I thought I need something along the bottom here. So I've got this this bit, this is where we took the wolf from, that piece. So I want this piece along the bottom, I think. Something like that. Don't know if I need all of that. Need to go that far. And that could just sort of sit there. Is that too much? No, I quite like tying that in together. Okay, I'll pop that down there, I think. Yep. Need it right at the bottom. It's quite hard to see where the actual bottom of the paper is. There, I think that's right. So how would that look there? So it's tucking inside there. Okay, let's do that. Okay. This is still quite wet. I'd quite like to do something more in this background, but I think at the moment it's just a bit damp. I was thinking about some stamping, but I may have to come back and do that. I'm just going to have a little look. I've got this bag of dried flowers, and I don't know if they're too delicate to stick on here. I don't know if anything can be used. I think these are all from my daughter's wedding flowers. So actually what I was thinking is I could use some of these as fairy wings maybe, but they're very, very delicate. There's just one thing in down the bottom here that I wonder about putting on the tree. I don't know if it would work. What's this? This thing here. I wondered if it would kind of, not sure about that. I think I'll put these bits back in the bag and we'll see. I don't know if I'll be able to use them. I think they might be too delicate. They're all going to fall apart, I have a feeling. But you never. I think if you're going to use that sort of thing, they need to be preserved properly. And that's not something I've done because I wouldn't know what to do. I just dried them, but I don't think they can be used. More, got bits everywhere. Right, so I quite fancy using some bits of fabric perhaps down here on this corner. I have a bit of brown. I'm just, again, just playing around, seeing what might look, adding a bit of texture. Some nice green somewhere. Got this lovely bit of green. It's a sample, curtain sample, but it goes really well with this. The green on the tuck, doesn't it? How would that look? Like a little cluster, mini cluster. Do I need one more element on my cluster? This box of scraps of fabric. I'm going to staple it, I think. I like that. Just a bit of extra something. I might add some bits elsewhere as well, just to keep it all. Make sure it all goes together nicely. And Fabri-Tac. Let's put a bit of that on. So both the brown and the green fabric are both sample fabrics. I think they're probably both curtain sample. That might be upholstery. I think this might be an upholstery sample. And oh, is that the right way around? Is that where I wanted it? Can't remember. Or was it the other? No, I think I wanted it that way around. That's right. That's better. I like that better that way around. The green, the green against the green, and the brown just hanging a little bit below. I don't know if I'll put anything to cover up the staple. If I can think of something that won't be too chunky, I might put something on there, but I'm not going to worry too much. I don't know whether there's a little tiny something. Oh, what's this? A little bit of fabric, another little bit of fabric. Oh, I could have put that on there, couldn't I? How's that going to go? Not going to be too chunky. It's a bit big, actually. It's bigger than I need. Should we just have a look at my little tiny bits of lace? I don't want much, just something to cover up. I think I might just have something to cover up that staple. crochet lace would work quite well. Yeah, that little bit there would be perfect. There we are. A little touch of fabric, we'll try and do a bit more of that. I had thought about putting some on here. Now we've just got to make sure this bends in the right place. So I seem to have got 2 places that want to fold within half a minute, with a quarter of an inch between. Just the way it's ended up, because I had this bit of book page over the edge, but I'm just going to reinforce that fold there. Okay. Good. Next page. What should we do on here? Don't know. I don't know. That would be quite nice on there. Like that. I feel like he should be up here, shouldn't he? Let's see what else I've got. Let's try this little bit here. I think I might just pull this out so I've got it something flatter to work on. Although I need to actually see the edge, don't I? Okay, so let's go with that. I'm thinking I need something along here as a bit of reinforcement because I haven't gone over this join. So let's pull out our washi tapes. Something like this one would be quite good, I think. Do I want something brown? That doesn't really work. Or do I go for a bit of paper? Or some book page. Maybe some book page, just along there, along that join. Not too much. Oh, I've got this piece of coffee dyed something or other. Well, that would actually work quite well. It's quite thin, but I think it would work quite well on here. Wish actually I'd put that underneath. That's not going to come up now, is it? No. Okay. We'll have to try and incorporate it somehow. So let's just tear it along. And the other side. Tuck that under there and just, yeah, I think that might be okay. Ink it up. Right, let's see. Put that there. And that along there. And then this piece can go here, like so. Alright. Okay. Move that up a fraction. Okay. Or would it be better the other way around? Do I prefer it that way around? I don't know, do I? Can you tell me? Do I prefer that? I have to finish the inking because I hadn't inked that side. And I just want to tear across the top. I think I do prefer it that way around for some strange reason. Okay, like that. Yep, okay. Let's do that. Just move everything up a bit so I can glue it. Did I have some blue paper here? I did. It's got buried. Now, can I remember which way up it was? I think it was this way up. Yeah, so I think the bottom was angled up a little. I want to make sure it goes over that join, and there was not a lot of point in doing it, is there? Okay, that still looks a little bit like the edge of a tree. Yeah, I feel happier now that we've got a little bit more reinforcement on this join. So protecting that weak spot. So we've managed to do that on most of the joins. Okay, and then I'll pop that there. I haven't quite decided what else we're going to do yet, but that bit I needed to do just before we go any further. And then we could do would that be best there? Or should I do it over that join? Another join here. So hang on, which way round? That goes like that. So this join has got to go the other way. Okay, good. As I know. think I would like it to go over that join somewhat. So I've got this weird gap in between, haven't I? I need to find something to... Oh, I know, I think I know. Oh, right. I could use a bit of the backing paper. Let's just grab my tear ruler. Where's it gone? There it is. Oops. I don't know whether this will work or not. So I have that about there. That can go there. And right, that can go down there. Maybe that should be there. That should be the bit going over the join, maybe. And that bit can go there. Now that might be better, something like that. And then I have another, where's the other little bit of this? So that'll be going over the join. And I need to make this a little bit more jaggedy. Softens the edge doing this. Okay, that's better. Alright, let's just do these. I'm going to ink up all around these, and then we'll try and put it together, see how it looks. So I'll be back. Okay, so I've inked around all those. I'm just going to quickly glue those on, I think. If I'm to do them in the right order, that's the question. So I think this one is the back one, the one that goes on first. And I think this one we want to put on next. I'm not worrying about pockets at this juncture. We can't make all of the papers into a pocket. I can add some things afterwards. I've got some things in the kit. And we can always make some. I like doing that as well. But because this journal's so different, it's hard to know what sort of things will work in here, other than what I've been using already. Whoop. So have that piece going along there. And then a little bird kind of go, there's the join, this side of the join. Yeah, okay. Okay. So that goes like that. This one bends this way. And then this one goes, well, I won't bend this one quite yet, but I want to just do this last, try and get this last bit of this page done. And I had a thought, but I don't know how it would go, but we'll give it a try. Okay, I'm in danger of using the whole kit just on this side, and I've got to remember, I've got to turn it over and come back, but maybe I'll do some different bits on that side. So I've got this kind of tree effect with the rabbit, which I really like. I'm just going to try something. I'm just going to try tearing this out. Okay, and this has got some green on it, which is quite nice. I might be able to do a little bit with my lichen green just to tie it in. I'm thinking putting that there, but then I felt like I might want to have another little fairy peeping out. Now, what did I do with them all? They've all got buried. I put them in this little bag. I've cut a few out, so I just thought we might see if any of them will just want to peep out. So, oh, we've got, would that work? I've got one with the mushrooms, although it's quite bright. Something like that. She could just be peeping out about there, couldn't she? Something like that. Might look sweet. Quite like that. Just in that little bit there. What else have I got? She's facing the wrong way. She might be a bit big. Let's have a look at her. Well, that looks quite nice, actually. Just poking out from behind there. I rather like her. I think she goes quite nicely with the other colours. Okay. Let's ink up this piece. I'm beginning to lose the light now. Time's getting on, it's 10 to 4. So I haven't got much time before I need to start putting the lights on. So I think I've just about got enough light coming in to get this finished. A little bit of ink around her just so that there's no white bits showing. All right. So I think I might, because that's in the right position, I'll put her on first. Let's just make sure that's lined up. There, I might again put something over the join before I stick this piece down. Get in position so I can pop her in the right place. I quite like the way it just goes around her elbow like that. So she can just pop out and look at us and say hello. Now, I think along this join, let's see if this time a piece of washi would work. Oh, maybe I could use my fairy washi. Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. It's pretty gluey, so I'm just going to stick it straight on. There we are. Put these aside for a moment. I haven't cut too many fairies out because I want to use some of them will make really good journal cards. But they look so nice cut out as well. Try to get this to lie flat. So yeah, just pop that there. I'm just wondering whether to leave it a little open here. No, I think what I'll do is I'll put some sort of pocket here where it's a bit barer, and I'll glue this down. I think that's the simplest thing. And I need some more glue paper. Right, oh, we're almost at the back. Oh, only one more page to go. Oh no, that's still to go till we get to the end of this side. So I'm just going to try and refold this piece where the washi tape is. Kind of in the middle of the washi tape. Anyway, I'll do that off camera. So I guess this is what we've done today, I think, yes. So we did this double page, so we've got this pocket here. And side tuck here. And lots of messy stuff, lots of inking and a bit of paint. And then I haven't put any extra paint on this side yet, but I might still. And we've got our little fairy just popping out from behind the tree. And a little bird up in here. I shall probably put a pocket here. So yeah, I really like that one. Happy with the way they've turned out. It's big, it's kind of pulling together, I think, bit by bit. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me for this one. I'm going to have to go because I'm losing my light fast. So I will be back soon, I hope. I'll try and fit another one in before I go away so that I've got something to cover the period that I'm away. There may be a gap after I get back when there are no videos. I don't know how far ahead I'll be able to film. So you'll just have to see. If there's a gap, there's a gap, and I will catch up when I can. So thank you very much. See you soon. Bye for now.